What was your circulation before? Like at its highest level?
The highest it's ever been. We've maintained our circulation pretty well. The most I've ever said describing New Mexico is 27,000. We would touch 28, 29,000 on a Sunday, but Sunday readership has dropped generally more than daily readership, and that's the case for us. Our daily number is now larger than our Sunday number. But we grew dramatically not long after Robert McKinney reclaimed the paper. In those years, the paper grew from about 15,000 to close to 25,000 in the space of 5 or 6 years.
Was it late 80s, was it?
Late 80s, early 90s. I arrived in 92, and one year we had a 4,000 jump in circulation.
Do you have the publication online so that people can subscribe and read it online rather than reading the actual?
No, we did away with our e-edition. So everything that we publish online, and the access to that is free.
Aha.
Excuse me, not everything. Friday Magazine Pasatiempo is not available in its entirety online.
I get that newsletter every day from New Mexican. How many people do you get that?
Oh, I wish I knew. It's in the thousands. It's a lot. It's a lot. Our readership has never been larger. Our circulation is not at its high point, but our readership has never been greater. We have, on a daily basis, we have our 25,000 circulation translates to about 70,000 readers, and we have about half again that many every day online. And those numbers together tell us that readership's never been higher. That also corresponds to trends around the country. I mean, our business is not readership that's our issue. It's the business model support the news operation.
What do you think? No, please. What do you think the future is for papers in terms of what they'll be covering and staff sizes? And where will the newspaper find its place? Because media don't go away.
For at least the next decade, what we expect is a steady shrinkage in the number of pages, the size of our staff, the amount of news that we can cover, with intensifying all the time our focus on what is distinctive to us, the local news report, minimizing the national and international news report, trying to be a very careful filter of that. I mean, even though we have a small national and international news report, we're subscribers to 4 wire services. So well supplied with news from around the world that we have to filter, brutally. In that period of time, in that 10-year period of time, I think we'll see an ongoing shift to an emphasis on online delivery of the news. Right now, I think the big question mark is we'll find a business model to support a news staff, to feed the media, our local media. But if we can do that, the web will be the breaking news, hard news medium, and we will publish an ever-shrinking newspaper. I think we are likely to continue to publish 7 days a week in Santa Fe for the foreseeable future. The number of subscribers will shrink, but I think that body of readers will be loyal and appreciative of what the free press is in our democracy. And the problem with that is, of course, that we've now taken this medium that's been known for its pluralism, and a pluralism that we celebrate, and we are narrowing the audience, and we will be serving a smaller, loyal, activist, engaged reader, and I think that will keep us in business for some time. I don't know what will develop to fill in the gaps in our society. I'm not afraid that we won't learn how to fill those gaps, but I can't tell you how we'll do that now.
Who in the Smith?
What do you think? What do you all think? What do I know? Nothing. We have a very veteran staff. A good number of people that have worked here for a very long time. Quite unusual for a paper our size. As I said earlier, this newsroom was designed to hold 88 people. And when we returned to the space not quite 2 years ago, our news staff was more than 70 people, and today it's 52. That includes, by the way, I should point out,
Where's your office?
it's down here. Oh, that's something I wanted to mention. We very, very deliberately did not build a bunch of offices. There are only 3 offices in the newsroom. I happen to have one of them. The editorial page editor has one, and the Pasa Tiempo editor has one. Other than that, we did create some enclosed spaces, but those are all open areas to be used as small conference rooms by anybody in the building. And I'm very proud of that feature. It's a really good move.
I think your web people do a great job. I mean, if there's like a fire downtown, we can log on, and usually they've got something on in an hour.
Yeah, we've been working on that transition. You know, I always say that if we had to, we could flip a switch and we could be online exclusively tomorrow, and we'd hardly miss a beat. But there's no good in trying to fool ourselves or anybody else. There's a lot of talk in our business about being web first, but we're not web first. We're print first. That's where the money is, and we know that we are publishing a newspaper to stay in business, but we are a news operation, and the web, of course, is a great medium for breaking news, and we're adjusting to that constantly, and we wish to break news during the day, several times a day, online, and then publish the story in the morning. I live pretty modestly, and I always told people when this building was under construction, the bricks and mortar issues didn't interest me very much. The walls and a roof, and we were going to put out a newspaper once we returned. But I was taken in by the building. I really, really like it. I'm very proud of it. It's a really wonderful workspace.